don't feel. Never feel. HGG established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He turned this from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes, don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll start on the ground. ETN, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
11.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying it defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. So, 4th down. Here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
You can score on these guys.
They go again with Pierce. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Cup 19.
3rd and 1. Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got him incomplete. It's a tight end tomorrow. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
St. Brown, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Stroud sets up the play action. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Texans have 3-9 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That was an impressive 31-yard game.
And they needed a play this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent. And
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Hand off left side. Pierce gets around him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Stroud off the play fake. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Lawrence's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Man that time, man. They didn't put too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete. teams on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing now is Stroud. They get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Score on these guys. Get out of here with a W. Get out of here with a win. Get him on the start, boy.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
These guys, man.
Let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Just dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact got the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down is Logan Cook to punt. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
First and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, with the problems they've had getting rid of football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now.
Play action. Stroud now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's
get in the game.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Outright and brought in by Moore. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come out and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. St. Brown in motion right. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Ron. Hey,
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down in there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll run with ETN. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
27 yards there, a first down. Pierce now up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Stroud to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Lawrence going to throw again. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Dragon 60.
Here we go on second and 12. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Right there, right there. Torrance, 70.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Stroud sets up the play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A throw-out line to Woods, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Good game there on the first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
Touchdown! Brevin Jordan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man right side is St. Brown. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jaguars' first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Here's Lawrence. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey. Take right open.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
I'll give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 37 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall there. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. It was working earlier. Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Chris Claybrooks. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Running out of the gun with ETN. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed and go for a touchdown, but the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now 1st and goal. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trap 60.
Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Handoff right side to Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's a huge completion there. Puts him in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Mustang 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Roll, roll, roll.
Repeat of the last play. Go to Mechie here. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And the game winners in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
bet his eyes on me. I'm just down with these big rounds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really